One of the newest members of the ULM Warhawks is where you would expect him to be, in the gym. It's where you'll always find him. A basketball junkie and a relentless worker. Someone who his head coach said has to pry him away from staying all day and night. The only issue a coach would dream of having. That's something his new coach has in common with his old one. As a former Wiseman Wildcat, Krystian Lewis is gritty and resilient. You don't really have any other choice when you're being taught by one of the best in Casey Jones.
He's definitely probably one of the toughest coaches. He might be the toughest coach that I've had.
But it was that toughness that Krystian accepted, and it formed a trust that is hard to replicate. While some may look over and see that scowl that puts fear into some, Krystian invited it.
It started my sophomore year, that going to the bench, going to the sideline between every player on every dead ball, that started my sophomore year. Because I didn't really, I wasn't really caught up with varsity basketball. I was kind of behind the ball as far as like knowing the game and things like that. But I would go to him every time. Hey, man, you got to do this, this, and this, man. He might get on me. He might cuss me out. The gym might be quiet. But, it is what it is, man. He gonna be tough on me because he believed in me.
Just a couple years ago, Krystian was involved in a devastating car crash. Something about that day felt different, but his routine remained the same. He was leaving a workout to pick up his little brother from an AAU basketball practice. Not far from leaving the parking lot, the two were a part of a 4-car collision, and Krystian's life changed in an instant.
So my door was like jammed in. I couldn't get out on my side. I could barely breathe. I called my mom. So we only had one car then. I was in the car, so she didn't have a way to get to me. Coach Jones showed up, Coach Brad showed up on the scene, and I got the last ambulance, but man, I remember just sitting there like, bruh, like this can't be it. Like that's all I was thinking about. I heard my little brother crying, my mom was crying, and like maybe a week I was being wheelchaired, and then like that's whenever I started got the strength back to walk again and all that.
The support that was poured out for him after arriving at a hospital in Shreveport was something even Krystian could not have imagined.
I showed up at the hospital, and I promise, man, everybody was there. Like anybody that's ever been associated with me at Wiseman was there. My best friend Jordan, he tried to stay the night. He had school, but he tried to stay the night. So actually, while I was in the hospital, the whole school made a video, and they got the whole school to make a video about it, man. But that's love, and it's not just through Wiseman basketball. It's the whole school. That moment was just crazy, But it made me, who I am today.
The former Wildcat has a new leash on life and a new campus to call home. After spending a year at Pearl River, he decided to take his talents to ULM. But his decision to come home is more than just about playing in front of his family. He wants the next version of Krystian to be an example to others.
I'm a leader, for sure. I definitely want to be way more vocal, but just here, man, I want to leave a legacy, and I expect to leave a legacy, man. It's been a minute since a hometown guy just came through and, really did their thing. So I want to be that. I want to be that person. I want to be that light, and I want to be that, that advocate for Monroe, and connect the community with ULM. Just expect energy, effort, time. I'm putting in time for this, So, this is what I want. I want to be successful here, and I love here. I love being a Warhawk.
Covering ULM basketball, I'm Jeremy Bryant.